we'll go ahead and get started. So why don't you start with just your B&B. This time we'll go straight into the FDC Oki. So remember, 5K close S 2D. After that, when he's knocked down, after the 2D, run up 1KS and then dropping H, right? So you can put it all together. I don't think there's anyone new trying these drills. If you are new, please let me know so I can help you. But you already know how to do this stuff, so now we're just gonna go straight to doing it. Ooh. Hey, Deathtopia Virtuoso, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. And it's hard to know. It's hard to know who's good for mix if you're new to Guilty Gear. Hell yeah, Soulstream, that's what's up. Yeah, just do that. The B&B into the FTC Oki, left and right. You want to get used to this. What up, Kengo? Good to see you. You want to streamline things, when you get into the corner, you can just go ahead and do the cross up. All you do is just let the jump rock. Also remember that the timing of this changes depending on the character, because wake-up timings are different. So don't get too comfortable with one timing. You can do different things to help time your faultless defense cancels. Sometimes what you'll want to do is punch teleport in place, right? You do the punch teleport and then you jump up, and it helps time. Cross up, yeah. Just go ahead, keep working it. We labbing, y'all. It's been a long day. Some of y'all probably at work and stuff, school. All y'all just doing it at home. Well, now it's your time. Oh, it's your time. I'm just gonna sit here and you're gonna practice. It's good for you. This is soul healing. You know what I do after work? So I usually get off work around 7:30. And what I do is I go straight to my patio. I'm lucky enough to live in a place with a patio. And I got like a nice freestanding like punching bag out there. And I'm in training mode for like 30-40 minutes. I'm practicing my kicks, practicing my punches. Yeah, I'm not gonna get everyone right the first time, that's fine. Hey, what up, One More Beer? Good to see you. Feel free to come and join us. We're just doing Chipp Warm-Ups right now. Remember, even if you don't play Chipp, this is good for your hands and it's good for your brain. And yeah, Kizzy says a lot of stuff. He's good at getting those reactions. I think it was him who was saying that biking was like low-key upper mid or something, right? Ooh. Just run the FTC Oki back and forth. Get 1 or 2 more laps in. It's true. So the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that Guilty Gear mix-up, at first people think Guilty Gear mix-ups are like, oh, you go into a long string and you have so many different branching options that it's hard to block a long string. Long strings are usually pretty easy to block. The thing that's scary in Guilty Gear is like repressure and one frame throws and then punishing mash, right? And that's where Jam gets real scary. Like, yeah, she can open you up. Besides, Geki in 5D does not even to begin to describe how scary I find like 2D jump canceled into J2K. For Jam, seriously, fuck that shit. Alright, one more lap. All right. Now. Yeah, also, Amma, don't forget about her fucking cranking the risk gauge. Jesus Christ. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and do our blender practice. So if you remember, not the last warm-up we did, but the one before, we had a couple different corner setups that we're working on, right? So one is the uncling alpha. Oops, fuck that. Right there. Go ahead and just do that. What up, alpha? Ooh, messed up. Yo, the Jam Discord has a lot of great resources. I highly recommend it. They got a fucking PowerPoint. Chip players don't get a PowerPoint. Ooh. So if you're getting the dash down, it means you are not doing the uncling alpha blade correctly. Oh, we killed Slayer. Whoops. Nah, I'm not trying to make a PowerPoint. Now we'll switch to the other side. Uncling alpha. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's right. So if you're getting the dash down, oops. If you're getting the dash down, it means that you're probably doing the uncling too early and it's not coming out. If you get the uncling, then you won't be able to dash down. Oh, a little slow there. All right, so that was uncling alpha. Now we're going to take them back to the left-hand side, and we're going to do our Beyblades. If you can, try and get the JS to combo with the follow-ups, but it's a little tricky. Oop, we did fine. My bad. Yeah, get that JS hitting nice and deep. Go ahead and let Slayer recover. We don't want to kill him. Not yet. I'll say that for tomorrow. Oh, that's a little far away. Keep up working at JS. This shit's scary as hell, man. Oh. Oh, almost. We'll do a couple more on this side. See if we can get 5 in a row. Nope. Too far. Oh, jumping too early again. Ideally, you want to keep it ambiguous. Ideally, you want to keep it ambiguous, but ooh, yeah, I'm too close. See, I'm starting my jump too early, and so it's letting Slayer out of the corner, which I really don't want to do. Man, how can I change this? Well, I can delay the jump a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's better. Try and get one more. Oh, wrong side. Well, we'll take it. Yeah, every time you do the first JS in the corner, then you need to delay the jump a little bit, right? Oops. That's a little better. Still wanted that to combo. Ooh, yeah, too early. Sometimes what I do is I'll actually climb a little bit. I'll move up after wall climb. No! Didn't want the fade away there. That works surprisingly well. There we go. That's too far. Yeah. Oh, too far. Yeah, just go ahead and get that practice. Stuff in Guilty Gear takes a long time to learn how to do well. This is actually really good practice for me because, as you can see, I don't hit it that consistently. Oh, too early. Oh yeah, you also might be doing the dash down too early. That's the other thing. Because if you do the dash down too early, you'll actually run into them on the way down, and so you'll push them out of the corner. So you have to wait just a little bit. Oh. See, like that dash down was too early. A lot of picking up combos is not just like blindly memorizing a timing. It's learning how to interpret based on what you're getting and the difference between what you got and what you wanted. It's learning how to interpret what you got and how to change your inputs so that you can get what you wanted, right? It's troubleshooting. I actually wrote an essay about this a while ago. But it's one of the harder parts about learning fights. Oh, look at this. You probably can't see it. There is an adorably small spider just hanging in front of me. What are you hanging off of, bud? Can't. Oh. Let's see if you can see this. Oh, now he's crawling on me. All right, I'm gonna have to ask you to get off, bud. Can I repeat the inputs? Yeah, hold on. So you do 5K close S 2D. You cancel 2D into 236S. You cancel 236S into 623H. On the way down, you cancel, or not, it's not a cancel. You link after 623H into JD. Cancel that into 236P, and you hold the P to wall cling. So it looks like this. Once they're down, what you want to do is you wait a little bit, and then you're going to press 6, because you cross them up, right? So now it's in the other direction. 6 to jump off. Oop, too early on the cancels. 6 to dive down, and then 8 to hop up like this. And as you ascend from the 8, you're going to press JS, and then you're going to do it again. You're going to whiff the first JS. And then you're going to hit with the second one. Hey, what up, Andres? After jump D, you do Alpha Blade. That's 236P, and then you hold the P to wall cling. Yeah, no problem. Right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna practice our dash down Oki. Oops. So instead of clinging off the Alpha Blade, we're actually just gonna let it rock. We're gonna jump back up, dash down, and then 2D, and just loop this string. Oop, pressed up. It's true, the closer you do it to the wall, the harder to figure out which side you're gonna hit on. However, the left-right mix-up is actually not usually as valuable as the high-low there. And the reason is mostly because, one, because left-rights can get blitzed. But 2, because if you put your back in the corner, the utility that you get from landing the hit is just lower, right? Because you might be giving up corner position. And you can change that. You can knock them back into the corner, but it's not as clean. But yeah, even if you have the illusion of a left-right, that's enough. All right, so now, instead of doing dash down 2D, we're gonna do dash down, air dash, back, JH. Oop, messed up. There. Whack-ass mix-ups are the best. When you hit people with bad mix-ups, it's even better than hitting them with good mix-ups. It does more mental damage. People will let themselves off the hook for not blocking good mix-ups, but bad mix-ups, oh, they'll take that shit to the grave. Alright, so now we're going to run through each of these in succession instead of doing the same one over and over and over. It's going to look like this. Uncling, teleport back in, and do Beyblade. Oh, I'm gonna fuck the Beyblade up. Now we're gonna do Beyblade again. And from here, we're gonna do dash down 2D, do dash down again with the air dash, and then back into uncling. We'll pause for a second, let Slayer recover. Alright, we did uncling, now it's Beyblade. Beyblade to low and dash back JH back into uncling. Oh, don't want Slayer to die here. Beyblade dash down 2D dash down JH. What up, Labyrinth? Alright, now back into unclaim. Gonna let him recover. Oh, exactly. Oops. Alright, now we do Beyblade. Now we do dash down 2D. Dash down JH. 2D again. Just want to keep on mixing up your options. Sounds good, Labyrinth. Alright, now take it to the other side. We start with unclaim. Oh. Into Beyblade. Beyblade into dash down 2D. 2D into dash down JH. Go ahead and let Slayer live. I go for uncling alpha. Oop, mess that up. Go ahead and do it again. Woo. There we go. Back into Beyblade. Cool. Hit that Beyblade again. Alright, into dash down 2D. Dash down JH. Back into wall cling. Or uncling alpha. Ooh, messed it up. Go ahead and do it again. Oh. So I'm too early on the uncling. There was too late on the uncling. Got time it just right. There we go. Cool. Missed a little bit. Still got some damage. Go ahead and do another Beyblade. Oh. It's okay. really just... Something's fucking me up about Slayer here. There we go. Ah, that's right. So if I climb up the wall a little bit, you might notice, it's subtle, but you might notice that I'm climbing up the wall a little bit before I dash down. And that's actually making it easier for me to time because Slayer's in the way less. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and hit the dash down 2D. Dash down JH into unclimb. Yeah. What determines the left right on the following JS? It is a mixture of... It's the main thing that it determines it is when you dash down, right? Because if you dash down and Slayer's in the way, then he's gonna land on one side, and if he's not in the way, then he'll land on the other. Basically, when Chipp is doing the dash down, he can't pass through Slayer. So you see Slayer pop back. If I do it too early, oh, there I actually went under. So if I do it real fast, then I can get over. But what you want to do, yeah. So I dashed down at the wrong time. So what happened was I pushed him away. Same there. All right, we'll do one more loop, starting with unclaim. Into Beyblade. Oh, messed up the Beyblade again. Started uncling again. See, the nice thing about doing these drills together becomes easier to spot what needs work. Beyblade is absolutely my weakest mix-up. The other stuff is pretty easy. But I do drop the uncling sometimes. All right, go ahead. One more uncling. Oh, I thought that was gonna kill. All right, we'll just add one more drill now. We did our B&Bs and our FTC Oki. We did some blender practice. Now we want to get back to some IED conversions. And the new thing that we're going to work on today is a running gamma blade. So there will be times where you need to do a gamma blade out of a run. And if you can just do 6-6 and then do the gamma blade, that's fine. However, that requires that forces you into a certain amount of run length, right? So because you do 6-6 and then you have some time to finish the gamma blade motion, right? So if I do that, oops, one, the risk is very real that you will get Shinkiro instead. You definitely don't want that, right? But also, like, look at the minimum amount of space that I will cover if I'm doing that input. Well, whoa. If I do it too fast, I might just get Shinkiro, I guess. There we go. That's, conservatively, that's running about like a third of the screen, right? It's not bad if you're at full screen. But if I wanted to do a run-up gamma blade here, I would not want to do that input. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the half circle 4, that's 4, 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, because I do it a different way is why. So up close, instead of doing 6-6 and then gamma, what you want to do is 4, 1, 2, 3, 6, the half circle forward, and then hit 6-6. I think you only need to hit 1-6, and it keeps the gamma blade in buffer for a little bit. So that's how you get a shorter dash, right? And it's a little bit easier because you're not at risk of getting Shinkiro, right? So this alone is good practice, right? And the reason is because gamma blade is +5 from wherever you are on screen, right? So if I do on block anyway, if I set Slayer to block, yeah, it's the same idea as why. If I set Slayer to block everything. What up, Choose a Path? If I do this here, it's +5. If I do this here, it's +5. If I do this here, still +5, right? And so there are situations where you know they're going to block and you want to go for it, and you want the gamma blade to give you frame advantage, right? If I do it from here and then I run up because I want to follow up, I don't get as much advantage. But if I get a little bit of a dash, if I get a little bit of a dash with it, then I get to close the gap a little bit more. It just pushes me a little bit closer, and then that makes it easier for me to cash in on that +5, right? Now, we're not going to worry about block pressure this time, but I do want you to get in the habit of practicing the run-up gamma blade. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a running gamma. Not like that. There you go. Just like that. We've done that combo before. So it's far S, 5H, instant air dash, J2K, or JK, and you let it hit twice. What up, Mapachito? Into JD. You can also use 2S if it's easier. Ooh. I'm actually pretty bad at doing this on the one-player side. This is excellent practice. You just take them coast to coast, just like we did before. You get them in the corner, you can finish with Alpha Blade, do whatever you want. Ooh. Wow, I missed. Oh. We're a little early on the JK, so nothing came out. After the JD, you can just go ahead and backdash. This is more than just combos, right? This is about getting your execution on point in neutral and in on hit and on block setups. You can't afford to mess anything up. What up, Dechoy? I mean, it's training mode right now, so you can mess up whatever you want. But the idea is you're messing up here so you don't have to mess up later. And this game is not particularly generous when it comes to its input buffers, especially around backdashes. So if you're going to be doing backdashes or any kind of dash, instant air dash, forward dash, whatever, you need to make sure it's on point. And you do that in practice. And then you go online and try and play online because we're all stuck at home for quarantine. And it sucks. But that's okay. That's the life we live. Just corner to corner, coast to coast. If you want, you can add a shuriken to the end. Unlike, so the other IED combo we did is this grounded string, right? Ooh. Woo. That one. And you can also throw a shuriken after this, oops. But this is decidedly less safe. It's not without its uses, but it's not as safe. After this string, you can actually get a decent setup off this, especially if you're in the corner. Yeah, well, you know what, Mapachito? I tend to agree. I think that doing hard shit feels good. But I understand that some people aren't into it. That's right, Jim Hine. I understand that some people aren't as into it. And some people, like, I think some people would be into it, but maybe not into it at first, right? It takes a special kind of person to want to do this stuff at all, right? So I don't blame people for being a little sour on the experience, especially when like literally every other video game out there basically spoon feeds you with God, you're so awesome from like start to finish. Yeah, one bin. It's training mode will tell you that, right? Like the test is really in training mode, and if you can pull it off online, that's fine. And when it comes to safe jump timing in particular, you should probably, especially if you're playing on PC, you should probably be using the wake up dummy tool, right? I don't know if it's still working, but that shit will let you practice that stuff without having to rely on another person to do it, which is nice. Now we're gonna do one more lap. I hope you see how all this stuff can be integrated together, right? You can put them in the blender, take them out of the blender, go side to side, work your IED gammas, work your FTC Oki, get them in the corner, take them in the blender again. Anyway, that's it. Go ahead and stretch your neck, stretch your wrists. I'm gonna go ahead and stand up. I sit down too much during the day. Whew. take a drink of water. You did it, y'all. We got some practice in. Good job.